Hello there, today it's going to be a really quick video about setting up Mailgun account. Mailgun account is really important if you want to send and receive messages, but more specifically to send messages from your website to your email so that they get delivered reliably. This specific video is for an HTML website, so we're going to be going through the steps that you as a client need to take to set up Mailgun account. Let's dive in. So first we're going to open up your email. In this case I have peter@inripple.com. That's the email that I'm going to use. Second step, we're going to go to mailgun.com. Then we're going to click login, actually get started. Let's click get started. And here you would enter your information. Make sure that you remember the password, it's really important. So what I usually do is I will jot it down in a notepad and save it in the password vault, but you can write it down on a piece of paper. That's important. Here's the important part. You have to provide payment information. They will give you 5,000 free emails during the initial month, and they're also going to give you, I don't recall how many, I think there's a certain amount of emails per month that is for free. So yeah, we're going to select the foundation trial, and then we need to switch it back to the free version. So I've entered my credit card information, and it had created an account. Then it sent me a verification email. That's why we needed to have a verification, to have our inbox there. So got an email. Okay, verify your email address. So really important that we click this button. It's going to ask us for the phone number. Let's do that. Send verification code. I already have another Mailgun account, so hopefully it's not going to give me an issue. 998 some. Okay, looks like it's good. Alright, so we have just created a Mailgun account. The next thing that we'll be doing is we're going to need to add myself, Peter, as an administrator so I can configure your email delivery. So and we're going to go to this section here, click on the small drop down arrow, and then click on the security, and then click invite new user. Then you would enter peter@webbaker.com, which is my email address. Peter, and then the role has to be an administrator, and then you would click invite user. So that's going to send me an email, and once I get an email, I'll be able to access your account and configure the email's deliverability so that messages from your website get delivered to your specific inbox, to your email. If you have provided me with access to your domain administration DNS settings, you don't need to do anything. So you can just close out of this tutorial, and that's it. If you don't want to provide me with access to your domain administration, then you need to go through the next series of steps that we're going to take here. So you'll need to configure domain verification. Right now it's using Sandbox, which is not going to work for email deliverability from your website to your email. We need to add a domain for it to work. So I'm going to try to add one of the domains that that I currently have, icoweb.c. Let's see if we have ability to do that. Yes, because if it's already in some other Mailgun account, then we will not be able to add it. But this one, I haven't configured it yet. So you'll get to the page like this, which asks you to verify ownership of the domain name. To do that, you would go to your domain management, you'd click DNS settings. Once you're in your DNS settings, you would click add record. Again, it's different with every company. I'm using Ionos for my domains. So that's how it's done with Ionos, but it's pretty much the same process. You need to navigate over to your DNS records location, then configure your stuff there. So this one would be just the value. You can add an @ sign here for the first record. And the second record, we need to copy this part manually just before the period. It's also going to be a text record. Watch out that it copies additional spaces. We don't want additional spaces there. Copy this thing here with the copy button, and then enter the value here, click save. Alright, so usually it says that it's going to update. It takes about 24 hours for an update to go through. Usually it's done much faster. We're going to keep clicking verify settings. Okay, look at that, it already processed. Now hold on for a few more seconds. It should redirect us to a page to say that everything is configured. Let's click that again. Okay, there we go. Alright, so that has been pretty much set up. So the next thing that we're going to be doing is, I've gotten access to your Mailgun account, everything's good. You've configured your domain. We can see that in domains you have a checkmark here. So checkmark means that you can send and receive messages. And from this point on, I will wrap everything up and connect your website to your Mailgun, and Mailgun will send emails from your website to your inbox. What Mailgun does, it basically formats the messages so they don't end up in spam and that they get delivered to your email reliably. Alright, if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to help you out with your website needs. Take care.